Organizers of a far-right festival planned for the UC Berkeley campus have informed school officials that all of the events scheduled for the coming week have been canceled, officials said Saturday. Representatives of the student group Berkeley Patriot informed the university that Free Speech Week, which was scheduled to kick off Sunday, will not take place, Dan Mogulof, a campus spokesman, said in a statement. There was no reason given for the cancellation. It is extremely unfortunate that this announcement was made at the last minute, even as the university was in the process of spending significant sums of money and preparing for substantial disruption of campus life in order to provide the needed security for these events, Mogulof said. Some speakers scheduled to appear at the event had announced they would not attend. Mogulof has scheduled a news conference for Saturday afternoon. No specific time was given. Milo Yiannopoulos, the right-wing writer who has struggled to help organize the festival at Berkeley, was set to hold a news conference on Treasure Island at 2 p.m. But he said in an email that the news conference would now be streamed on Facebook. A previously scheduled counter-demonstration in downtown Berkeley on Saturday is expected to still go forward. That event, dubbed No Hate in the Bay, March Against White Supremacy, is sponsored by an array of groups including labor unions and human rights organizations. Yiannopoulos, conservative author David Horowitz, activist Lisa DePasquale and Breitbart News contributor Ariana Rollins were among 4 confirmed speakers for Free Speech Week, according to the campus. Lucian Wintridge, a writer for Gateway Pundit, a website that has published conspiracy theories on such topics as Hillary Clinton's health, was on the university's list of confirmed speakers released Wednesday. However, Wintridge also pulled out of the event, citing in a blog post the seemingly likely chance that something impedes the event. Wintridge said in an interview with The Times that he didn't want college students to waste their money coming to the event. Yiannopoulos insisted a bevy of high-profile speakers would be attending the festival, but one of the most controversial names on the list, conservative commentator Ann Coulter, told the Los Angeles Times on Friday that she was never coming. Coulter had been scheduled to speak on campus earlier this year, but that engagement was scrapped at the last minute. I never planned to speak at Free Speech Week, she said in an email Friday. My speakers bureau never booked me to speak at Berkeley. No contract for me to speak existed. Former White House strategist Stephen K. Bannon was another unconfirmed speaker. He didn't respond to repeated requests for comment. UC Berkeley has incurred at least $1.4 million in security costs since February, when Yiannopoulos' last appearance sparked violent protests. The campus spent $200,000 on security for that event, $600,000 for Coulter, whose event ultimately was canceled, and an estimated $600,000 for the talk last week by conservative writer Ben Shapiro, according to the university. Officials shut down a large portion of Berkeley's campus as well as 3 city blocks to prevent the kind of rioting that happened when Yiannopoulos' February event was canceled. The protests outside Shapiro's talk were relatively subdued with no widespread violence and 9 arrests. Berkeley has become a favorite spot for far-right activists to speak out, knowing they can get attention and push emotional buttons in what is essentially enemy territory.